how you know these pastors are going off and that they're empty? All their words are vain. They're just empty vessels. They have no life in them. Take all their customers out of the church and tell me if they'll still be preaching.
Do it, yeah.
They won't be preaching.
Exactly.
You'll see on the building foreclosing.
Yeah.
Or the building have a sign that's foreclosing. Building's shutting down. You know, there's no one coming. Why is the building shutting down? Because there's no one at the church. What do you mean? The pastor's still there? No. He has no customers though. So they only do it for the money. Or have 50,000 people at a church like Joel Osteen and have none of them pay tithes. See if the pastor's still going to be preaching. It amazes me that sometimes it amazes me how Israel can't see through. But hey, it's the Lord, right? The Lord put the spirit of deep sleep. You know, so if they're not of the elect, they're not going to wake up regardless. Nothing we can do about it. All we can do is just make sure we're doing our part. You know, make sure we're doing our job by bringing out this truth. You know, for the hopeful elect, that they may walk by and obtain the truth, and at the same time work on our own salvation.
That's right, man. Micah chapter 3 verse 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? That's right, man. These pastors, they're the so-called heads of Israel. The Lord said, is it not for you to know judgment? Because why? The Lord has a judgment reserved for them, man.
Right. And that goes back to what? Amos 3 and 1 where it says,
yeah.
I'm going to punish you roughly
for your iniquities. Yeah.
Because you know what? Israel, we have laws and guidelines that we're supposed to follow. So it's enough, and one of those things is for us to know judgment. When we go off, the Lord deals with us. We're not like all the other nations where they believe like in unconditional love and all that stupid shit. Yeah. No, we're a nation that the Lord says, okay, well we have rules. If you break one rule, you break all the laws. You sin one time, you break all the laws. And you're gonna get punished for it.
Is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them?
And their skin is, when you go back to Ezekiel, that's it, their identity. Their knowledge. The knowledge and their identity. They literally took off their heritage.
That's right.
I'm not Israel no more, I'm an African.
God is white.
Yeah, God is white. All different type of things.
It says, who pluck the skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces, as for the pot, and as flesh within the cauldron.
Another scripture for that verse is, I think it's Psalms 83, where it says, they made a tumult to come together and make us separate from the Lord. That's paraphrasing. So that's what they did. They took off our flesh, told us we were Negroes, we're Latinos, North American Indians. We're not Israelites. Even if you hear the word Israel, you're like, what the fuck? Israel. Because when you hear about Israel, you think about these fake Jews. So Jake don't even know that they're Israelites.
And the crazy thing is that, here it's talking about our own people doing that to our people, man. So, it's one thing when Esau does it, and another when Jake does it, And when Jake does it, it's like, Jake is following the footsteps of Esau now, man.
Well, what's his name? The accounts of 70 AD was by Josephus or Alexander. The guy who wrote the accounts, he has this book and he talks about it. He goes in detail. He was a Jake, but he was
Uncle Tom Jake.
Yeah, he was literally Uncle Tom. Right, because he got taken in by the Herods. And under their care, and he was a Jake, and all he was doing was writing and witnessing all the wickedness that's happened to Jake. Was just writing about it. He wasn't doing anything to help Jake, right?
Yeah. Well, same guy could be Constantine, man.
Constantine's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same guy could be Constantine.
No.
There's Judas Iscariot did the same thing.
That's Nate in the reincarnation. Nathaniel 7 in the reincarnation. And it says, verse 4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord.
Oh, yeah, Tiberius Julius Alexander. That's his name. That's the guy who wrote that. He was a dick.
It says, then shall they cry unto the Lord, and he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time.
And guess what? There is going to be a time. There was a time before that we didn't know there was no truth. Even before, our elders, like our Abba Bibbins, King Marsha, and Yaikwa, even Arya, when he was in his right mind. Even before them, there was a time of the truth of the out. But guess what? And even just like back then, there's going to be a time where we're not coming out anymore. The Lord says He's going to send a famine, not of food and water, but of the truth, of the Word.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is literally your grace period. This is the time to get to know the Lord. This is the time to come to the truth. But after this is done.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
It is crazy.
Is that, man, like, yo.
Like, it's actually insane.
Like, I can't imagine myself on the other side, and hearing this and then just walking away, man.
I
know? Unbelievable, but
that's why it's astonishing when you see some of the guys that are falling out right now. You like those some of the guys that I've watched when I first came to church. Like, what? They fell out?
It's like, yo, last minute,
Yeah, literally last minute they fell out. And they put some more. The Lord literally puts more fear in me for the Lord, on the Lord.
Exactly.
The Lord, because now,
I did not even
it's one thing to read that the Lord can. Anybody can fall out. It's another thing to actually see that anybody can fall out. It's crazy. Some people that be falling out. It's like, what?
Yeah, top men. Just like the apostle said.
Yeah.
Top men.
Top men.
But at the end of the day, they're just men, right?
That's it.
It says, then shall they cry to the Lord, but He will not hear them. He will even hide His face from them at that time, and they shall behave themselves ill in their doings.
Yeah, and that's what happened, right? When the Lord stopped, literally stopped communicating with Israel by the way of His prophets, or even through dreams and such. We just started going off because we were like, it's like literally seeing a child as a delinquent. He's always doing bad things, stealing. He's always swearing and being disrespectful. And they go to his household, he doesn't even have a father.
It's like,
no shit. And then you see, okay, this is why he's doing it.
Yeah, there's a reason.
That's just Israel. Yeah. Israel's going off, doing all these wicked shit, like literally gallivanting into different philosophies and being carried away like the wind. The scriptures say. And then you look back, like, well, the Lord was never with them. No shit, that's why they were going off.
Yeah, because the Lord, the Lord took away
our
that
Father.
name.
Took away His name. Yeah, so we couldn't call Him His name when stuff was getting heavy.
Yeah, as soon as things started to heat up, that was it. You're burning in that hell. Just like this fucking devil says. We've been in this hell for too damn long. Now that we're actually getting warm. Instead of burning, we're just getting warm. It's like, we've been burning for so damn long. Now it's, we're numb to it.
You just see wickedness all over the place.
Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace.
And you see some of these pastors, man, they get into it. Like, I actually watch some of these pastors and I say, man, you laugh and you're like, man, at the very least they're not like, they're into what they're saying. Like, you remember Pastor Rockley? That guy jump up and down. Then the Lord loves you. Some of these pastors will do backflips and say, praise Jesus. Like, what the fuck did the backflip have to do with praising Jesus? Some will do crip walk, some of them do the Millie Rock, some of them will dunk it. Man, you had women, we had women twerking, saying praise the Lord. So, these guys, they get into it. That's like when the Lord said they gnash their teeth and yell peace, you actually see it when you watch these videos. They go crazy. literally saw it pop into the Millie Rock, and the beat was actually the beat from the song Millie Rock. And it was saying, you know, like, Lord, give me my time. Millie Rock, and I'm like, what the fuck? And everyone's like, yes, Jesus, shaking and shit. So, hey, man, it's all a bunch of, like, I actually think sometimes the angels look at this shit and they just laugh.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are fools.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Complete idiocy.
Verse 5, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace. And he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him. Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision. And it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall break over them.
Basically, like loosely translating, basically there's gonna be a time where people are gonna find out these prophets are liars.
Yeah, the truth will come to light.
The truth will come to light. They're not gonna. When it says that it should be night, it's a symbolic for it like being darkness. There's gonna be because you know these guys will come up. Hey, some of these guys, man, I know they're working with Satan because they'll say Satan like things will happen in the world, and these pastors will know before it happens. It's because they're talking with the elites that are the ones setting it up. So okay, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. You can use that as a sermon, something to use that as a so-called prophecy in your church to make it look like you're believable. You know, and that's what they're doing.
Are you guys in Winnipeg too?
What's
No,
that?
there's a camp in Winnipeg though. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just to check here. Took us 2 days to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have the same.
It's the same camp over there.
Yeah.
You know you're an Israelite then? Did you listen to them over there? Well, you're an Israelite. Do you believe in the Bible? You believe in God?
I don't know.
Well, what's your nationality? You're North American Indian?
Yeah.
Like your father is North American Indian?
Yes.
Well, according to the
My
Bible.
dad's part black too.
Oh yeah,
My mom is Indian.
Yeah, Jake all over the place.
You're Indians everywhere.
Yeah, well, you're a North American Indian according to the Bible.
Yeah.
Like this is what the name the white man gave you, the so-called white man gave that name.
Yes.
Well, your biblical name is this, Gad, which means true.
They're supposed to say Aboriginal because he named us Indians because
Exactly.
we're from India.
Well, even further back because you know Christopher Columbus when he came here, he knew it wasn't India.
Yeah.
You know why he even came here?
Why?
He came here off the accounts of the Bible.
Yeah.
He had the
I heard he was lost at sea.
No.
He wasn't lost. That's
he
a
was
fable.
not lost.
He knew where he was going.
Oh.
He knew exactly where he was going. Yeah. You know? And the guy, like, you know, he basically had this book with him, you know?
The Apocrypha.
The Apocrypha.
And the King James Bible.
You know.
Can I see that book?
Yeah, which basically, you know, in the Apocrypha, you know, it talks about the tribe of Gad, which is the North American Indians, you know, they basically came here, you know, into the desert part of the world.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like the brother said, he knew. Spoke with you guys coming here.
You guys are doing a good job.
Yeah.
Alright.
In and out.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, like we're just talking about, you know, how, you know, the Lord is going to bring out, you know, the things that are in darkness, you know, to light.
Yeah,
you know?
Con, and some of the things that are in darkness that we already know, but it's going to be manifested. There's even some things that we don't even know that we saw cooking up, you know. But some of the things that they're doing is that's Isaiah 14. It says, "Is this the man?"
Yeah, that make it the world tremble.
The tremble. So you're gonna find out that Esau's nothing but a faggot. These so-called white people are going to slavery. They're actually these pastors, so-called pastors that are in the churches, they're nothing but liars.
Yeah.
So all they've been doing is lying so they can get money.
Alright.
That's all they do.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
So how are you two guys doing?
Good?
You doing okay?
Yeah. You got a question?
How do you like living here?
You have a question for this?
No.
I hate living here. It's wicked.
Yeah.
You got faggots walking around all over the place. You have men sleep with men, women sleep
I
with
shouldn't
women.
say this, but this guy that lives in my building,